What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? Yeah.
Big beats.
We talk about the music, talk about the culture. Talking about. We talking hip hop, cause it's never over. We talking about. You know we bring the heat, cause the world colder. Right. We ready for this war and we got our soldiers. We talking about. We talking about the way we gotta feed the streets. We talking about. We talking food for thought. Everybody eats. Real life. We talking real life, but we ain't gotta preach. Not at all. We talking about love and we spreading peace. What we talking about? We talking about the news running through the town. Right. We talking about the way we hold our people down. What we talking about? We talking real gems, people gotta learn. What we talking about? We talking cash money, people gotta earn. What we talking about? We talking about respect and we talking pride. Right. You gotta stand tall when you come outside. Real life. We talking about the news that ain't out yet. What we talking about? If you want that real talk, this is that outlet. What we talking about?
Salute. Welcome back to What We Talking About. I am your host, Rick. We back in the building. And if you're now tuned in to this podcast, then you know, man, you're going to get real talk, my real opinion. You know, I don't get on this mic and I don't go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I don't just go with the popular opinion. I'm here to just give my honest opinion about whatever subject I'm talking about at that moment. We're going to talk music today. All right. We're going to talk music. We're going to talk Jay-Z versus Drake. All right. There's a lot of riff-raff nonsense going on online right now about this particular topic. I sat back, I watched it, I read more comments than I needed to. You know what I'm saying? Watch more videos and just getting some different insights from people just to see what the streets is talking about. You know, I got my own opinion, but I like to see what other people is talking about. Jay-Z don't come outside, right? He doesn't come outside. Why would he need to? What is there left for Jay-Z to do in music that he hasn't done and has been doing for the past, 30 years? You know what I'm saying? He is the epitome of whatever you're trying to do when you get into this game. He's the epitome of doing that. So he's did it. So let me go over here and do X, Y, Z because there's nothing more I can do here in this field. You want him to make album after album every year? He doesn't need to. He said everything. He's dropped enough gems. You know what I'm saying? He's paved the way. What more can he do in music? Right? Roots Picnic. Jay-Z comes out. And a lot of times when Jay-Z does these shows and things like that, he'll usually drop an acapella freestyle and get busy. You know what I'm saying? So he did the Roots Picnic, dropped a freestyle. He addressed people. Jay-Z is doing a 25-year anniversary of Blueprint and a 30-year anniversary of the Reasonable Doubt at Yankee Stadium. If I'm not mistaken, he added a third show at Yankee Stadium, and this Roots show was like the first show, maybe to get a warm-up, and, he's coming back outside. And people are criticizing him for that. The man is about to celebrate the Blueprint and the Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt is his first album, his 30-year anniversary. Blueprint is a lot of people's favorite album, considered a classic album. It's the 25-year anniversary. He's outside. People are criticizing him for being outside. Then they criticize him for not being outside. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm going to play a video or audio from Ray Daniel. Ray Daniel's a music exec, put a lot of work into the game, and a lot of people follow this man, and a lot of people hold on to the things that he say. So this is just a snippet, just a clip. I want to play this clip, and then I want to share my opinions on this particular clip and some of the things that he was saying, you know, in this clip. So let me see. Pull this up real quick. Okay, ready? Let me see.
I think Drake is bigger than everybody in music except bigger. There's only two people who I think are bigger than Drake, Ye and Hov. And what I mean by that is where they move like.
Hold on, that's not the clip. Just the clip.
Daniel says he thinks Jay-Z will drop an album going at Drake.
Oh. Hold on.
Didn't love the freestyle because I saw it coming. I like that he addressed everything. I just didn't think the freestyle was that great. I didn't like it. First of all, I hated the afro.
I love the.
Okay, so he said he didn't think the freestyle was that great. That's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to that. But why is everybody acting like Jay-Z went into this with the mindset of, yo, this has to be the greatest freestyle I ever did in my life? All the man is doing is addressing people. We're putting too much on a freestyle. If he came out with a song and he was addressing people, then you could critique that a little better. In my opinion, again, this is his opinion. It is what it is. I'm just responding to this little snippet of a video, right? He didn't like it. It's a freestyle, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not trying to make the craziest wordplay. He's addressing everyone that's been talking about him in the last 2 to 3 years. He hasn't been saying anything. Then he says, oh, I don't like the afro. What does that have to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? The man had dreads. He cut the dreads, came out with the afro. What does his hair got to do with him addressing the people?
I hated the afro. I hated the antics. Here's my problem with Jay. As a Hovenger, I heard that term. Like, I'm like, Jay is my number one rapper of all time. He's the biggest. Nobody's better than him to me. Like, but I think I'm a little off him right now because, number one, Jay-Z is old enough to be Drake's dad. Like, if you're going to make it hip-hop, Jay does this thing where he always takes it to the arena where he has the advantage. Of course you have the advantage. You're 56. Drake is 39. I'm willing to bet y'all Drake has more money at 39 than Jay had at 39. So we going to...
What does that got to do with anything? What does his age got to do with anything? What do they got to do with, what do Jay-Z's money at 39 and Drake's money at 39 got to do with anything? And this is coming from an older music executive. We're playing two different games. That's like saying LeBron had more money than Jordan. LeBron at 25 had more money than Jordan at 25. Of course he did. It's a different game. The money in the music business now is different than the money in the music business then. What does that have to do with anything? That's like saying an NBA player now in his rookie year got more money than the NBA player in the 80s in his rookie year. Of course he does. It's different. Like, how does that make sense? And this is coming from a person who's been in the music business for over 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. What the hell does that got to do with anything? What does Drake at 39's money and Jay-Z at 39's money got to do with anything? Then he said Jay-Z is pulling antics. What's the antic? He's Jay-Z. Every time somebody says something about him, you want that man to get on the internet, turn his fucking front camera around to his phone and talk to his phone and address every time somebody says something? Or can he just be like, whatever, next time I pop out, I'm going to address people and keep it pushing? What we talking about?
Let's compare to where they was. See, the one thing about Jay, the only blemish, in my opinion, on his career is that he was a late blossomer. But that's also the benefits to his career. Because when you're a late blossomer, that means you've been here long enough to see everybody come, make mistakes, fuck up, and then you get on, and then you're like, oh, I know what to do. So I don't know, man. It's just, to me, it was like, if he would have dropped it as a song, I probably would have felt way differently. Let me just say that also. This is just about the Jay-Z playbook that I'm tired of seeing. Like, I'm like, you're too smart to do the same thing over and over and over again.
Like this content?
To do the same what? Drake dissed Jay-Z 3 to 4 times on his new album. What you want that man to do? This is my first time that I popped out in a long time. I got some shit to address. Let me address this and then let me go on into my show. There's nothing wrong with that. He has other clips out here too. He's talking about Kanye. This dude Ray Daniels talking about Kanye, this, that, and he shouldn't address Kanye. Kanye talked about that man kids. Kanye lucky he don't see him and smack the shit out of him. Cause that's what I would do. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. If somebody disrespect my kids like Kanye did Jay-Z's kids, I'm not talking about nothing. You gonna talk, but it might be to the doctor when they asking you, how does this feel? Because the shit he said, I don't give a fuck. The shit he said about that man's kids was ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Why is it that everybody could talk and say whatever the fuck they want about Jay-Z, but then when he come out and say something, it's, he's pulling antics and this is what he does, and he comes out and he starts talking about people. Yo, Drake has been talking and throwing shots for how long now? You throwing shots at Jay-Z. Go throw shots at Kendrick. He whooped your ass. In front of the world. Whooped your ass. To the point where Drake fans are delusional thinking that he won that battle against Kendrick. You're delusional. If you think Drake won against Kendrick Lamar, you're fucking delusional. And I probably wouldn't talk music with you. I don't give a fuck if you've been in the music industry for 55 years. If you think that Drake won that battle, you bugging. People are saying, then he did another thing, right, where he says, if Jay-Z drop an album, he's going to do it with a partnership because he doesn't want to sell 100K or whatever the case. Like, yo, my man, what does album sales mean nowadays? All this shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? People is really, DJ Academics is saying, yo, Drake drop, Jay-Z, he can never outsell Drake and this, that. Listen, man, Jay-Z is a hip-hop artist. Drake is a pop artist. More than half of Drake's fans don't even fucking listen to hip-hop. You understand what I'm saying? All of Jay-Z's fans listen to hip-hop. Drake has different fans because he's a different type of artist who would not have survived in the era of Jay-Z when Jay-Z was coming around. Let's be clear. The moment people heard you got a ghostwriter, you're out of here. You're cooked. Milli Vanilli, you lip singing? Oh, that ain't you? You're out of here. You're cooked. Drake got lucky and he came up in the right era where people don't give a fuck about that type of stuff. But the real hip-hop fans, they do. There's always an asterisk next to his name. How many ghostwriters you going to get to help you go against Jay-Z? And I'm not trying to sound biased. You know what I'm saying? Drake can rap. But I always be wondering, like, damn, I wonder if he wrote this or if he has some assistants. But he can rap. So let's just take out the ghostwriters. He can rap. That's why I listen to the Iceman. The other two joints, I'm cool. I'm not even going to bother. You know what I'm saying? But again, Drake has a more broader fan base because he is a pop artist. A lot of his fans don't even listen to music. A lot of Drake's fans never listen to a fucking Jay-Z album. They don't even listen to Drake for his raps. But when he's singing and doing all that other shit, cool, they tapped in. But they skipping past the rap shit because that's not their bag. Why is that so fucking hard to understand for people? How you comparing them? Because in the 90s, when it came out that you was fucking getting reference tracks and things like that, you would have been exiled. You'd have never heard of Drake again. But you came up in the era where that's acceptable. What we gonna do? They're from two different eras, so why are we talking about sales? Why are we talking about sales? That shit shouldn't matter. Oh, he sold this. Oh, he sold that. That shit don't matter, man. Real talk. Jay-Z is a pop artist. I mean, Drake is a pop artist. Jay-Z is a hip-hop artist. Two different eras. They came in the game and came in the league in two different time frames. Shit was different when Jay-Z came on. Shit is different when Drake came on. It is what it is. You can't compare it like that. Everybody mad at Jay-Z for responding. Tell Drake to just make a song. Stop doing these weird little subliminals and just come out and make a song. Or before you come to Jay-Z, why don't you go and try and holler at Kendrick? Because he stumped a mud hole in your ass. He stumped a mud hole. Kendrick stumped a mud hole in your ass and you worried about Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't dropped an album since 444. And y'all motherfuckers is worried about him. What does that say about that? I'm over here chilling and not thinking about none of you peon ass niggas in his mind. I'm not thinking about none of you. You niggas is waking up every day talking about Jay-Z. This man ain't dropped an album in damn near 10 years. Go talk to Kendrick. Why you talking to me? Go talk to Kendrick. I'm chilling. That goes to show the real GOAT status. That goes to show what you think of me. Like he said, listen, man, you niggas look up to me. I never looked up to them. Go talk to Kendrick. Ray Daniels, you capping for Drake and you doing this, that. Drake is running around with barrettes in his hair and all type of weird colors, all type of crazy shit. Did you say, what does Jay-Z Afro got to do with what he's saying, with the catalog? Who cares, man? Dame Dash is talking about Jay-Z. Yo, I think he's broke, this, that, and the third. Come on, man. Come on, yo. What are we talking about here, man? I'm not no financial advisor. I don't know what he got. I don't know what he don't got. But the facts of it is, yo, the man got 3 concerts at Yankee Stadium to celebrate the anniversaries of his albums. So he's coming back to do those shows. He didn't say he's going on tour. People are speculating an album, but people have been speculating that album for how many years now? They're always saying, yo, Hov working on an album. He's working on an album. We get an album, cool. If we don't get an album, his body of work is solidified. It's stamped. You understand what I'm saying? It's stamped, yo. Come on, man. He gave you real shit. A lot of that Drake shit is microwavable music, man. How much of that shit really sticks? You niggas ain't gonna be turning up and partying in the club all day. Forever. How much of that shit really sticks? Son got lucky and came in at the right time. He came in at the right time, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But to say, oh, Jay, he got more money at 39 than Jay-Z got at 39. You don't know that to be factual. On top of that, Jay-Z came in the game with his own bread. Jay-Z came in the game with his own record label. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't say that, Jay-Z came in the game at a later age, so he got to look and watch and see what other people's did. That shit don't mean nothing. Because people is hard-headed. People are still to this day, 2026, not signing bad deals. No disrespect to Stove God Cooks. Super dope MC. Super dope MC. He's in a bad deal right now. So just because somebody came in the game, that does not mean that they got an advantage. People today in 2026, this shit been going on since the 60s and 70s of the record business and the bullshit, shady contract dealings that they've been doing. And people are still signing bad contracts, still in bad deals, still don't own shit. So you can't say that, Jay-Z, he was able to come in the game at 27 and he's seen what to do and what not to do. That don't mean nothing. That's all up to the individual. That's up to the individual on how they do. You understand what I'm saying? Would I like to see it? Of course. This is hip hop. This is hip hop. I would like to see it. I want to see it. What I don't want to see is the Drake stands. Because again, Kendrick stumped a mud hole in his ass, and the Drake stands is still saying he won. That's like walking up to somebody, you know, in front of a whole football arena, NFL arena, and smacking somebody, and then that person say, "You never smacked me," but everybody in the fucking entire arena seen him smack you, and you be like, "He ain't smack me." Kendrick stumped a mud hole in Drake's ass, and Drake and his fans is saying, "I ain't lose that battle. What are we talking about?" Yes, I do want to see Jay-Z and Drake. You know why? Because I'm a hip-hop fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip-hop fan. I want to see it. This is what hip-hop is. Enough of the subliminals. What you gonna subliminal that man for the next 9,000 albums? Enough of the subliminals. I'm outside. I feel like Drake gotta set it. Jay-Z said what he said. He responded. I'm up 10. You're looking at the wrong champ. You're looking at the wrong chart, champ. I'm up 10. Right? He said, them crackers got your contracts. Go talk tough to them. You're suing you're suing the label. Why you talking tough to me? Go handle that. Go get your paperwork in order. Why you talking tough to me, man? I'm over here, but you talking tough to me and your paperwork ain't in order. You understand what I'm saying? So he responded. Now it's up to Drake. Come direct. This is hip hop. The subliminals is cool, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to come outside at some point. So come outside. This is hip hop. Give the people what they want. Let's make hip hop great again. You understand? Let's make hip hop great again. Because you letting anybody in the culture, you don't care about the culture, you're not up trying to upstand the culture, you're doing whatever, and this shit is looking crazy out here. The talented people are struggling. The bullshit whack ass artist is on. Let's make hip hop great again. So yeah, I would like to see a Jay-Z and Drake. Because I was saying that we probably won't never get a battle as big as Kendrick and Drake, but this will be. So we need that. You know what I'm saying? We need that. We don't need the subliminals. Let's go. Pop it off. You know? Pop it off. Another thing I wanted to touch on too real quick before I get out of here is the 38 Special versus Jadakiss. I want to see that too. It's 38 Special. He did an interview on Bag Fuel, and he said that back when him, Benny the Butcher, and Jadakiss did the Sunday school song, he had the best verse, and he said ever since then, Kiss been ducking him. And of course, Jadakiss is Jadakiss. He's been in the game for 30 years. He has nostalgia. People think he's top 5 dead or alive. Everybody bashed 38 for saying that. Everybody bashed 38 for saying, yo, I had the best verse. Jadakiss even said, like, damn, yo, we got to get it in there again. And it's been 7 years. He's been ducking. What's wrong with him saying that? If a man tells you, yo, my nigga, I think you got off on that joint. Yo, send me something else, man. We gotta run that back. And it's been 7 years. I might think you ducking too. Now, Jadakiss got the nostalgia, rapped with Big, Jay-Z, everything. He been out for 30 years, and everybody's like, what, 38? You can't touch Kiss. You can't touch Kiss. Jadakiss top 5, da-da-da-da-da. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Go listen to Sunday School, and in my opinion, 38 had the best verse. Was Jadakiss whack? No, he was not whack. But 38 had the best verse. Now, here's the thing with Jadakiss, in my opinion. We have to take away the nostalgia in the name and just listen to what the words are. You understand? Like, okay, Jadakiss is who he is. We can't take away what he's done, but there's new people in the game now. Jordan was Jordan. Iverson still came in the game. You understand what I'm saying? Iverson is Iverson. Kyrie still came in the game. Larry Bird was Larry Bird. Ray Allen still came in the game. Ray Allen is Ray Allen. Steph Curry still came in the game. You understand what I'm saying to you? Jadakiss gets busy, super busy, But there's new guys in the game that get super busy, and they can rap with you. Just because you're Jadakiss doesn't mean that me being 38, I can't rap with you. Come outside. And I agree wholeheartedly with that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you've done. Doesn't matter how long you've been here. I'm in the game now. And I can rap with you. And I might rap better than you at some points. I'm not saying that Jadakiss won't get no verses and none of that. I'm just saying I'm here. Like, this will be a good one. But people are making it out to be like, yo, 38 can't do nothing with Jadakiss. I beg to differ. Go listen to some 38 Special. He gets busy. Me personally, again, music is subjective. Me personally, I like 38's catalog better than Jadakiss, man. 38 Special his catalog is solid, man. Jadakiss catalog is solid too, but to me, in my opinion, he doesn't make like great albums. Like, he doesn't make like full body of works. You know what I'm saying? I think a couple of his earlier projects were, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like his first 2 albums is probably like his best pieces of work. You know what I mean? But like, yo, 38 makes good projects all the way through. And he produces. And he gets busy. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see that one too. Let's make hip hop great again, man. We could settle this on beats, man. We can either bomb on each other, or we can do a track and let the people talk. But either way, let's make hip hop great again. I don't dig that other saying, but I dig the let's make hip hop great again. You understand what I'm saying? But this is the What We Talking About podcast. I am your host, Rick. We back, man. I'm about to turn it up. We about to turn it up, man, because I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I got a whole list of things. Be on the lookout. Share the episodes. FTHMedia is the network. The network link will be in the show notes. You understand what I'm saying? And again, this is the What We Talking About. My name is Rick. I'm gone.